It's opening day of APBA Baseball, Great Teams of the Past, season number 5 here on my tabletop. If you're joining me for the first time, let me reset the project to let you know what's going on here. I've been playing era by era with the APBA Baseball, Great Teams of the Past. This is the 5th season. Season number 5 will feature 8 teams from 1961 to 1969. They play a 32-game schedule. They play either 4 or 5 games against the other 7 teams in the league to get to 32 games. Looking back to season 1, the 1912 New York Giants were the champs, followed by the 1920 Cleveland Indians, and it's been all Yankees since then. The 1937 Yankees won season 3, and then the 1953 New York Yankees won our most recent league, season number 4. And so here we are with season number 5, and the Yankees are going for a three-peat. The 61 Yankees are now up, and they draw the opening day game here on YouTube as they host the 1969 New York Mets. The Mets won 100 games in 1969. The amazing Mets for their amazing comeback to win the title, to win actually the National League title, and then they would go on to win the World Series over the Baltimore Orioles. 1961 Yankees, just one of the most famous teams of all time, won 109 games, won a World Series over the Cleveland Reds. The MLB record 240 home runs, led by Roger Maris's 61 and Mickey Mantle as well. So, will the Yankees win a third title here in a row in Great Teams of the Past? We shall see. This is game 1 of 32 for these squads. And as you look at the standings, well, obviously everyone's 0-0, but here are the teams will make up season number 5 from 1961. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Yankees. From 1962, it's the Dodgers and the Giants. From 1967, it's the Red Sox and the Cardinals. And from 1969, it's the Twins and the Mets. So that's who you will be able to see. We'll continue to play games every so often here on YouTube, and then you can always see what's going on with this project by heading to my website, rogersportsgames.com. Let's go ahead and meet the starting lineups. First for the New York Mets, and something that is going to be a little bit different here in season 5. Partway through season 4, I switched from the basic game to a hybrid game, and now that we have the lefty and righty splits that are in play, generally, I just picked a starting lineup and used it for the entire 32 games. But now that we're using the splits, I got to look at did teams platoon or not. And the Mets did a lot of platooning. So their lineup is going to change based on the lefties and the righties. And they'll be facing a lefty today. So here is their lineup against lefties. Leading off and playing center field, Tommy Agee. Second baseman is Al Weiss. Left fielder is Cleon Jones. Batting first base, Don Clendenin. In right field, it's Ron Swoboda. Third baseman is Wayne Garrett. The catcher is Jerry Grote. The shortstop is Bud Harrelson. And the opening day start goes to Tom Seaver. Tom Terrific. 25-7, a 2.21 ERA in 1969. He is the highest rated starting pitcher in this league. He has a rating of 19. For the Yankees, a few names here, a few holdovers left over from the 1953 Yankees that won season 4. Leading off and playing second base, Bobby Richardson. The shortstop is Tony Kubek. In right field, it's Roger Maris. In playing center field, Mickey Mantle. Batting fifth and playing left field. He was a catcher last time, but as he wound down his career, now he's in left field, Yogi Berra. First baseman, Bill Moose Skowron. The catcher is Elston Howard. Third baseman is Clete Boyer. And in the starting lineup, the starting pitcher for the Yankees, it'll be Whitey Ford. Ford 25-4, a 3.21 ERA in 1961. Ford has a rating of 15. And 3 of these Yankees, again, holdovers from season number 4. Mickey Mantle was the best hitter on that 1953 team. He went 320. He had batted 327 with 5 home runs in season 4. Yogi Berra was the starting catcher of that team. He batted 250 with 3 home runs. And Whitey Ford was a member of the starting rotation. In 8 starts, he went 5-2 with a 3.39 earned run average. Yankees are making their 4th appearance in Great Teams of the Past, 4 of the 5 seasons. I already mentioned they won seasons 3 and seasons 4. Season 2 was the 1927 Yankees. They had a chance to win it all, but faded toward the end and finished tied for 3rd. So, surprise! If you said you were going, some of these Yankees were going to win titles, you would think the 1927 Yanks would have been one of them, but it did not happen. The 1937 and the 1953 Yanks have been their champions so far. 61 Yanks looking to make it a three-peat. Of course, the Mets is a recent expansion team in the 1960s. This is their first appearance with Great Teams of the Past. So, let's go. Season number 5. Let's play ball. Leading off for the Mets, it will be Tommy Agee, 271 hitter, 26 home runs in 1969. And Ford's pitch is a 63. That's a 31. And that is a routine fly ball to center field, caught by Mickey Mantle for the first out. The season is underway. Next up, it'll be Al Weiss. Weiss hit 215, 2 home runs in 1969. Weiss with a 33, and that's a 7. And he puts one up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. Here is Cleon Jones. Jones, 340 batting average in 1969, had 12 home runs, 75 runs batted in. He comes to the plate with 1 out and a runner on. Another 33, and that'll be a 0. Roll on his second column. So we said 12 home runs in 1969. 65 is an 8, and Cleon Jones will follow with a base hit. Weiss will stop at second. Good start for the Mets here as Don Clendenin steps in. He hit 248 with 16 home runs. Ford's pitch. 42 is a 22. This will involve the catcher, Elston Howard. He has a rating of 8. Second roll is a 26. And that's going to look on the fielding 1 chart. Okay. Don Clendenin makes contact, goes the opposite way, puts it through the first base hole between first and second. It's into right field. It's a base hit, 3rd hit in a row for the Mets. Al Weiss is going to come up throwing. Let's see. Roger Maris is going to come up throwing in right, trying to get Al Weiss, who will try to score from second. Play at the plate. The throw is in time. They get Al Weiss. Cleon Jones made a slow break after his single. He trying to go from first to second. Elston Howard throws down to second base. And Coney Kubek tags Cleon Jones out. Double play after the base hit. So 3 hits for the Mets. Nothing will come out of it. Tagged out 9-2. Jones goes to third. Clendenin's out at second, tagged out 2-6. So, crazy play there here in the top of the first. And now the Yankees will come bat for the first time. Here's Bobby Richardson, 261 average, 3 home runs in 1961. 41's a 24. Round ball to the shortstop. Bud Harrelson picks it up, throws to first, 1 out. There's Tony Kubek. He had 276 with 8 home runs in 1961. 46 is a 29. There's an X, and Seaver has the X. Seaver strikes out Kubek 2 away. Roger Maris, 269 average, 61 home runs, 142 runs batted in 1961. How many home runs will he hit in 32 games? We will find out. 42 is a 14. Seaver loses Maris and walks him. 2-out base runner for the Yankees. And here is Mickey Mantle, 317 average, 54 home runs, 128 runs batted in. Seaver's pitch to Mantle. Wanted to be an 11, but it's just that one just last second became a 5. 51 is a 9. Seaver's a 19. Mantle's -2. 21 on a 9 with a runner on first is going to be a base hit. Mantle with the Yankees' first hit of the season. Maris will stop at second. First and second, 2 outs for the Yankees. Here's Yogi Berra, 271 average, 22 home runs for Berra. 45's a 14. No Z for Seaver, so that's a walk. And the bases are loaded. And here is Moose Skowron, 267 average, 28 home runs, 89 runs batted in. Comes to the plate with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Seaver's pitch. Seaver's pitch is a 66. Seaver does not have a modifier. Moose Skowron goes deep to left. It's back. It's over Cleon Jones' head. It's over the wall. Grand slam, Bill Skowron. 4-0 Yankees in the first inning. And they are making an early statement as they begin their quest for the three-peat. Bill Skowron's first at-bat in Great Teams of the Past is a good one. And the Mets are staring at a big hole early on. Here's Elston Howard, 348 average, 21 home runs. 43 is a 29. There's an X. Seaver strikes out Howard. That'll end the inning. But the Yankees put up 4 runs on the Skowron home run. Ron Swoboda will lead off the top of the second for the Mets, 235 hitter, 9 home runs, 1969. 55 is an 8, 15 plus 1. 14 on an 8 is not going to be able to do it, not going to get a hit. And it'll be a fly to ball to left, tracked down by Yogi Berra for the first out. I'll bring up Wayne Garrett, 218 average, 1 home run. Another 55, another 8. 15 left, -3. That'll push it to an 18. That's not going to get it done there. Fly ball to center field, and Mickey Mantle runs it down, 2 away. Here's Jerry Grote, 252 average, 6 home runs. 33 is A7, and Jerry Grote has a 2-out base hit. Got 4 hits off of Whitey Ford here in the first 2 innings. Nothing to show for it yet. Bud Harrelson steps in, 248 average, 0 home runs. 61's a 39. Not sure why he was doing this down 4-0, but Jerry Grote attempts to steal second. Elston Howard guns him down, and he is the 3rd out. Nothing for the Mets as they continue to make base running mistakes. We go to the bottom of the second. Yankees lead 4-0. Here's Clete Boyer, 224 average, 11 home runs in 1961. 44 is an 8. 19 -2, 21 on an 8's going to be an out. There'll be a fly ball to right for Ron Swoboda to catch. Here's the pitcher, Whitey Ford. 16's a 28. Makes contact, but it's a weak ground ball to the shortstop, Bud Harrelson. He charges, picks it up, throws to first in time for the second out. Back to the top of the order, here's Bobby Richardson, who is 0 for 1. 34 is a 31, fly ball to center, caught by Tommy Agee for the third out. 2 full innings, Yankees 4, Mets 0. Mets in 1969, it was their first ever winning season. They went from a 73 and 89 record in 1968 to 100 wins, 63 losses in 1969. They were 10 games back of the Chicago Cubs on August 14th and went on a tear and finished 8 games in front of Chicago, one of the greatest late season turnarounds in MLB history. The Amazing Mets or the Miracle Mets. They might need a miracle here as they are down 4-0 already. Bud Harrelson was at the plate when we had the caught stealing last inning, so Harrelson comes back up. As we said, 248 average, no home runs. 32 is a 26. That's a ground ball to second baseman Richardson. Throws over to first, 1 out. I bring up Tom Seaver, Cy Young Award winner, and finished second in the MVP voting in 1969. 46 is a 13, and Ford strikes out Seaver. It's the first time I noticed Seaver has an asterisk on his card. Don't usually see that on a pitcher. Well, he didn't get that this time anyway. So 2 outs. Tommy Agee steps in. He is 0 for 1. 31's a 9. 15 plus 3, 12 on a 9. And that actually, he has the plus 3. That moved it backwards, but actually moved it from a hit to an out. So 27 is a ground ball to third baseman Clete Boyer. Third baseman throws over to first, side retired. On to the bottom of the third. 2, 3, 4 hitters. Here's Tony Kubek. Struck out his first time up. 31's a 9. 19. Stay a 19. A 19 on a 9 is going to be an out. Hit back to the pitcher. Seaver's got it. Throws to first. 1 away. Roger Maris walked his first time up. 31's a 14. Seaver walks Maris for the second time. He's not going to hit any homers if no one gives him any pitches. Mickey Mantle singled his first time up. As we said, he hit a team best 327 for the 1953 Yanks in season number 4. Off to a good start here. 21 is a 13. Seaver strikes out Mantle, 2 away. Yogi Berra walked his first time up. 13's a 14, and Berra walks for the second time. So Seaver's struggling with control. 2 walks this inning. First and second, and here is Moose Skowron. Grand slam in the first inning. What will he do in his second at-bat? 16 is a 28. Ground ball to the shortstop Harrelson. Throws to first. Side retired. So Seaver walks 2. Yankees can't do anything with it. On to the fourth inning. Still 4-0 Yankees. Mets have 4 hits. Now Weiss leads off. He's got 1 of them. This time, though, 41's a 28. Ground ball to the shortstop. Kubek's got it. Throws to first. 1 out. Cleon Jones, he singled in the first inning. 25's an 8. 15 plus 1. 14 on an 8 is not going to get it done. That'll be a fly ball to left. Caught by Yogi Berra. 2 away. Don Clendenin, he singled in the first inning. 63's a 13. Ford strikes out Clendenin. Another 1-2-3 inning for Whitey Ford. To the bottom of the fourth. Elston Howard, got the 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up for the Yanks. Elston Howard struck out his first time up. 24 is a 13. Seaver strikes out Howard again. Clete Boyer's 0 for 1. 42 is a 13. Seaver with another strikeout. All right, apologies if the video's been a little slow. Just noticing that, so hopefully that's not too bad. Looks to be okay at the moment. 2 outs, bottom 4. Whitey Ford comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. 41's a 29. There's an X. Seaver strikes out Ford to end the inning. 4 complete. 4-0 Yankees. 5, 6, 7 years coming up for the Mets. Ron Swoboda's 0 for 1. 35 is a 14. Ford walks Swoboda to start the 5th. There's Wayne Garrett, 0 for 1 today. 51's a 14. Another walk issued by Whitey Ford. Runs into some trouble here as we start the 5th inning. 2 straight walks. Jerry Grote singled his first time up. He could sure use another one here. Nope, 43 is a 29. This will involve the pitcher. Ford is a 1. Second row is a 64, so we're looking on the fielding 3 chart, so they won't get the double play. Ford will make the play, goes to second, and gets the runner, gets the one runner out. So Swoboda goes to third. Garrett's forced at second. So now runners at the corners, 1 out for Bud Harrelson. 4-0 lead. Yankees will play deep. Harrelson with a 66. He'll roll on his second column. Didn't have any home runs in 1969, but looks like the Yankees will take the lead here. I'm sorry, with the Yankees will lose the shutout here. 24 is going to be a 7, and so that will be a base hit into left field. Ron Swoboda will score. Jerry Grote will stop at second. So the Mets are on the board here in the top of the 5th on the Harrelson RBI single. One out, 2 on. Tom Seaver comes up. He struck out his first time up. Seaver will be looking to bunt here. 31, ball 1, ball 2. 15's a 23. This is going to involve Whitey Ford again. He's got a 1. Second row's a 21, so we're looking on the 2 chart. Seaver gets a good bunt down. Ford picks it up, tries to throw to first. His throw is in the dirt. Skowrons can't scoop it. Seaver is on board on an E1. Does get the sacrifice. So Ford's error loads the bases with 1 out. And that'll bring up Tommy Agee, who's 0 for 2. 76 runs batted in 1969. Chance to do something here. Yankees with a 4-1 lead. Playback, go for a double play. 21's a 32. Fly ball to right. Gonna check to see, can they get a sac fly out of it? Maris is fielding 2. Second roll's a 66, so fielding 3. In fact, Tommy Agee puts one deep down the right field line. Maris has to run for it. He will make the catch right at the wall, right at the corner. Grote will tag up and score, and Harrelson will tag up and go from second to third. So on the sacrifice fly, Grote scores, Harrelson to third, Seaver stays at first, and it's 4-2 Yankees now. Two outs, runners at the corners. Al Weiss, he's 1 for 2 today. 33 is a 7. Words of 15, -1, 16. And that is going to take away a hit. That's going to be another fly ball to right field that Roger Maris able to run down and make a nice running catch, taking away a hit from Al Weiss, and that's the third out. But the Mets entered the inning trailing by 4. They've cut the deficit in half. It's now 4-2 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Top of the order for the Yanks, Richardson, Kubek, Maris. Richardson's 0 for 2 today. 44 is an 8, but 19 and a -3, so 22 on an 8 is just going to be a routine fly ball left caught by Jones, 1 out. Tony Kubek's 0 for 2. 43 is a 29. There's an X. Seaver strikes out Kubek for the second time. So here's Roger Maris. He has walked twice. Seaver pitched to him this time. Well, probably he shouldn't have, because Roger Maris launches one to right. It's back, it's deep, it's gone. And Roger Maris, 61 home runs in 1961. He's got one in game number 1 of the season here today. And the Yankees now up 5-2. Skowron with a grand slam in the first. Maris with a solo homer in the 5th. 5-2 Yankees. Here's Mickey Mantle, who is 1 for 2. 44 is an 8. 19 -2, so 21 on an 8 will be a fly ball to right, deep, but caught by Ron Swoboda at the warning track for the third out. Yankees get one back after the Mets scored 2 in the top half of the frame. Go to the 6th. Yankees 5-2. Here's Cleon Jones, who's 1 for 2. 66, rolling his second column, 12 home runs in 1969. 21 is going to be a 6, and that will be hit into the left center field gap. It'll roll to the wall. Cleon Jones has a leadoff double. Don Clendenin is 1 for 2. Yankees have doubled up the Mets have doubled up the Yankees for hits. Mets have 6, Yankees have 3. Ford's pitch to Clendenin. 44 is an 8. 15 plus 2, 13 on an 8 is going to just barely, let's see, nobody out. Clendenin, sharp ground ball right side between Skowron and Richardson. Richardson dives, he comes up with it, robbing Clendenin of a hit, gets to his feet, throws to first, gets the out. Cleon Jones goes from second to third. So, Mets have a runner on third with 1 out. Here's Ron Swoboda, 0 for 1 with a walk. 65 is a 35, and that is popped up in foul territory and back of third base. The shortstop, Tony Kubek, runs over, and he gets there in time to make the catch. 2 away. Mets need a hit here from Wayne Garrett. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. 54 is a 32, and that will just be a fly ball to right. Roger Maris has it. And the runner is stranded on third base. Nothing for the Mets in the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Yogi Berra will lead off. Roger Maris had walked twice, then he homered. Yogi Berra, he walked twice, now is coming in for the third time. Will he follow Maris and do the same? Nope, but 44 is an 8. 19's a -1's a 20. Fly ball to left, deep, but playable. Cleon Jones makes the catch, 1 out. Here is Bill Skowron. Grand slam in the first, then he grounded out. 64 is a 41. We're going to go look at the rare play chart. Second roll's a 46. The 41, nope, just fouls one off. 21's a 13. Seaver strikes out Skowron. 2 outs. Here's Elston Howard. He's struck out twice. 34 is a 31. Makes contact. Shallow fly ball. Center. Tommy G races in. He makes the catch. A 1-2-3 inning for Tom Seaver. Played 6 full innings. Yankees 5, Mets 2. Here's Jerry Grote. He's 1 for 2. 36 is a 12. Sharp ground ball, but it's right at the first baseman, Skowron. He's got it, takes himself 1 out. Bud Harrelson's 1 for 2. He drove in a run with a single in the 5th inning. 45 is a 14. Ford walks Harrelson. Tom Seaver's given up 5 runs, but on just 3 hits. He's given up 2 home runs and he has walked a few as well. So we're in the top of the 7th. He's only gone 6. He needs to keep going, I think. Let's have a couple good relievers, but I'm going to let Seaver go here. Seaver will swing away. 31's a 14, and that pays off. Seaver walks. I've had a lot of walks in this game. Let's see. Ford, 4 walks in 6 1/3 innings. Seaver, 4 walks in 6 innings. First and second, 1 out. Top of the order for the Mets, Tommy G. He is 0 for 2 at a sacrifice fly in the 5th. Bring the Mets any closer. 14's a 30, and that is going to be a fly ball to left. Yogi Berra makes the catch, 2 away. Can now Weiss come through? 2 on, 2 out. Weiss is 1 for 3. 12 is a 25. Would be a double play ball, but there are 2 outs. So ground ball to Bobby Richardson. He takes it, throws to first for the 3rd out. Another 2 runners left on base for the Mets. After the 7th inning stretch, the Yankees will bring up the 8, 9, and 1 hitters, starting with Clete Boyer, who is 0 for 2. 65 is a 35. Ground ball to the 3rd baseman, Wayne Garrett. Throws across the diamond in time for the 1st out. Whitey Ford's gone 7 innings, 2 runs, 6 hits. Yankees have a pretty good pen, but we'll let Ford go 1 more inning. Ford's 0 for 2. 46 is a 29. Seaver strikes out Ford for the 2nd time. Bobby Richardson comes to the plate for the 4th time, but he is 0 for 3. 62 is a 29. Seaver strikes out Richardson. That's another 1-2-3 inning for Tom Seaver. Seaver now with 10 strikeouts in 7 innings. Top of the 8th, 5-2 Yankees. 3-4-5 hitters coming for the Mets. Cleon Jones is 2 for 3. He's got a single and a double. He's got 2 of the 6 New York Mets hits. Ford, probably his last inning here. His pitch, 32 is a 26. Bouncer right side, fielded by the 2nd baseman Bobby Richardson. Tosses it over to first for the 1st out. Don Clendenin, who's 1 for 3. 21 is a 13. Ford strikes out Clendenin for the 2nd time. Ron Swoboda's 0 for 2 with a walk. 46 is a 13. Ford strikes out Swoboda. Good inning for Whitey Ford. Maybe they'll let him pitch the 9th. We'll see. All right. Bottom 8th. Seaver's still out there. 2, 3, 4 hitters for the Yankees, starting with Tony Kubek, who's 0 for 3 and has struck out twice. 32 is a 26. He does make contact, but it's a ground ball right at the second baseman, Al Weiss. He throws over to first. 1 out. Roger Maris has reached base every time, 2 walks and a solo home run in the 5th inning. Seaver, can he get Maris this time? Yes, he does. 65 is a 35. Hard hit ground ball, but it's right at the third baseman, Wayne Garrett. He's got it, throws to first. In time to get Maris. There's Mickey Mantle. His day began with a single. He is now 1 for 3. 2-out pitch to Mantle. 44 is an 8. 19. -2. 21 on the 8. It's going to be a fly ball to right. Deep. Stay in the park. Ron Swoboda's got it. And we go to the 9th inning. Ford will give way to their best reliever, Luis Arroyo. Arroyo, 15-5, a 2.19 ERA, 29 saves in 1961. He has a rating of 19. He is a left-hander. So he's coming in the 5-2 lead, looking to get the final 3 outs. He'll be facing the 6, 7, 8 hitters for the Mets, starting with Wayne Garrett, who is 0 for 2 with a walk. 51's a 14, and Garrett leads off with his second walk of the game. I bring up Jerry Grote. He's 1 for 3. 14's a 30. Routine fly ball to left. Yogi Berra's got it for the first out. Bud Harrelson, 1 for 2, an RBI single in the 5th, walked his last time up. 62 is a 13. Arroyo strikes out Harrelson, and the Mets are down to their last out. It's Tom Seaver, so they will go to a pinch hitter. Need someone who can hit a lefty. And it'll be Bobby File. Hit 232, no home runs in 1969. They just need to keep this game alive. Arroyo's pitch to File. 16's a 28, and that is a ground ball to the shortstop, Kubek. He's got it. He throws to first, and that is the ball game. The 1961 New York Yankees defeat the 1969 New York Mets by the score of 5-2. The 61 Yankees begin their quest for a three-peat with the victory. Yankees 5 runs on just 3 hits, 1 error, 2 runners left on base. The Mets 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors, 7 runners left on base. Well, 3 hits for the Yankees, but 2 of them were long balls. Moose Skowron with the grand slam in the 1st inning. Roger Maris a solo homer in the 5th. Mickey Mantle had the only other hit of the day. 3 hits, 5 runs for the Yankees. It did draw 4 walks. Whitey Ford, he will be the winning pitcher. He was 5-2 in season number 4, as we said. He's now has his 6th career win. 8 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, just 1 earned, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Luis Arroyo pitched the 9th and will get the save. For the Mets, 6 hits, 1 of them for extra bases. Cleon Jones was the only player with 2 hits in the game, 2 for 4, and he had a double. Their runs were scored in the 5th inning on a Harrelson RBI single and a Tommy Agee sacrifice fly. Tom Seaver will take the loss, 8 innings, 3 hits, 5 runs, all 5 earned, 4 walks, 10 strikeouts for Seaver. So that is all. Yankees 5, Mets 2 on opening day at Yankee Stadium. This is just game day 1 out of 32. If you want to see what happened in the other game day 1 matchups, and let me tell you, that would be Twins at Dodgers, Red Sox at Tigers, Giants at Cardinals. If you want to know what else happened on game day 1, head over to my website, rogersportsgames.com, and you can see the recaps and box scores as we get started here with great teams of the past, season number 5. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe for more.